Overflows.
Insights into Tantric Sex, meditative way of sexual interaction is Tantric way. Not much difference. Two ways of saying the same thing. This allows the couple to transcend their individual limitations and merge into a state of oneness and inner harmony. This leads to spiritual ecstasy, liberation, and a deeper understanding of interconnectedness of all things and beings. Through deep relaxation and conscious awareness during the act, the partners can become a conduit, channel for energy flow to achieve ultimate nature, thus transforming their sexual energy into pure bliss and spiritual awakening rather than just a biological or destructive release. This oneness and transcendence helps in merging with the ultimate. Meditative or tantric sex is described as a way to become so completely mindful that the individuals disappear, this becoming a door for the ultimate. This allows for dissolution of ego and the illusion of separation, brings a glimpse of universal unity. Since this practice focuses on a silent and relaxed state of consciousness, where the partners become less focused on their individual selves and more on shared experiences of being and togetherness. Thus, tantric sex becomes catalyst for a spiritual transformation and even the vehicle for enlightenment. Tantra transforms the physical act of sex into a powerful spiritual practice, using sexual energy as a vehicle for achieving transcendental states. The goal of tantric sex is to cultivate an ecstatic mind of great bliss, where a deeper connection with the divine or existence or God can be experienced. By embracing sexuality as a spiritual path, Tantra fosters a reverence for life, challenging the ideas that sex must be repressed or transcended to achieve spiritual awakening. Know this as conscious participation. This conscious participation is the key to tantric sex. This brings deep awareness and meditation as opposed to unconscious indulgence. By bringing total and moment to moment consciousness to the experience, the partners prevent the energy from being thrown out destructively in many ways. We continuously throw out our energy as anger, as frustration, and through sexual interaction. This practice of meditative or tantric sex can even lead to internal orgasm without the need for physical climax, something man has not experienced. Tantric sex enhances a natural, relaxed approach rather than struggling or making effort, which strengthens ego. Instead of fighting against sexual energy, Tantra encourages welcoming and transforming it, turning it into love and bliss. All along, the focus remains on being rather doing. Through a slow and mindful approach, bodies are drawn together like a magnet and fosters a deeper awareness of oneself and the partner. Tantric sex is not a physical technique, instead a meditative state of total yet conscious awareness. By bringing a meditative presence to the sexual act, one can transform the biological function into a spiritual one, or simply to a blissful experience beyond all duality. The key is not a specific set of actions, but the deep internal state of the participants. In Tantric sex, it is the inner state of the participants that matters. Inner state of the participants. The couple can just remain sitting, facing each other, totally naked, just in a deep meditative embrace. That alone is enough. Entering with deep within, entering deep within each other through the windows of the eyes, that is enough for the energy to flow, forming this circle as an aura. A protective aura is created. A protective aura is created when the couple enters the state beyond the body-mind realm to the realm of energy. This needs no physical, sexual interaction. It is only through deep tantric awareness that sex act completely disappears. And a deep ecstasy is revealed instead. So Tantra says, if you can bring meditation to your love making and to your sexual understanding, the sex is transformed. So Tantra does not say that this is pure or that is impure. And if you want to use the old terminology of purity and impurity, then I will say for Tantra, sleep is impure and alertness is pure. And all else is just meaningless. If you are asleep, this is impure. If you are alert, this is purity, and all else is just meaningless. Remember, the focus of conventional sex is on peak experience. This results in a release of energy followed by a sense of loss or depression. In contrast, Tantric sex aims at valley orgasm. This is an extended meditative experience of oneness that leaves participant feeling more vital and energetic. There are basically three qualities that enable this transformation. Tantric sex aims to return to natural and spontaneous innocence, such innocent or natural state is free from any constraint of social conditionings, egocentric states, and identity crisis. Tantric sex brings the participant to a timeless moment beyond imagination. A timeless moment beyond imagination. The act gives a glimpse of egolessness and timelessness. In deep state of harmony, both ego and time dissolves. And by expanding this moment of pure energy and melting into your partner, you can experience a profound meditative state. And this experience is translated even to your day to day living and anything that you do on a regular basis for sustenance and continuing the life rather than repressing sexual energy. Tantra accepts it totally as natural and uses it as a vehicle for transcendence. The physical body becomes a temple and a path to higher consciousness. This is the difference between tantric sex and the conventional sex that you have known. This is the beginning of insights into tantric sex. Enough for now.